Hello, guys. Welcome to Junie Lyon Williams Adventures. I thought today that we'd just do another ride and talk. I had a subject that I wanted to talk about, and that's about living your adventure. Since I moved to the Philippines in 2022, I've been here a little over a year. I've talked to a lot of my friends back in the US, and they all ask me, "How you doing over in the Philippines?" I say, most of us have a couple choices in life. We can go through life and we go through our ups and downs. We go through our good times and our bad. Um, we live our life. Some of us have things happen to us. Some of us have lost spouses. Some of us have been through divorces. Um, and as men and women, life happens. Sometimes it's out of our control. Sometimes it's mistakes that we made that cause our situations. Sometimes it's the choices we make. But as we get older, I'm 67 now, and as we get older, we decide the quality of life that we want to live. A lot of people are satisfied to just be lonely, be status quo. They get into their what we call the golden years, and they are satisfied with a life that's not very fulfilling. But as I begin my golden years, when I turned 65, I decided I still had enough time left in my life, enough health, and enough youngness in my heart to want to live another adventure. I always say that there's four quarters in life, just like in a sporting event. And those of us that are over 65, we're in the fourth quarter. People will always tell us that, hey, your best years are behind you. Well, that may be true. But I refused to believe that. And I started to say, you know what? I can have a choice to make my best years in front of me. And so after I retired, I had did my research and I decided that I was going to retire to the Philippines. I came over and visit a few times before the pandemic. After the pandemic was over and the world opened back up again, I said, even if I fail, I'm going to try. Because I'd rather fail at trying to do something spectacular with my life than to succeed at being disappointed in the end time of my life, the last quarter, so to speak, and not enjoy every day. And let's remember, people are dying and leaving this world every day, unfulfilled, with potential that was never realized. And by me going on a plane and flying 16 hours nonstop to go to the Philippines, I thought that I would give it a chance to live an adventure of another life. And guys, one thing I can tell you, since I've been here, life has been an adventure. I've learned a lot of things about new culture. I've understood that the world has gotten bigger to me. How many know that God made a huge world? And a lot of us don't get to see that world that God made. We're sort of like, we don't live our adventure. Now, don't get me wrong. Some of us are happy with our lives, and some of us are not. But I've talked to a lot of people that said, I'm tired of the day to day. I've retired, and all I do is sit at home, and I don't really have a fulfilled life. Well, I can tell you this, there's still adventures out there to live. But most people are satisfied to sit and talk about a change. But change in itself is hard, or else everybody would do it. it's not just anybody that would decide, I'm going to take a chance, get my money in order, I'm going to do my research, and I'm going to go to the other side of the world. Because literally, the Philippines is the other side of the world. The people are different, the culture is different. And a lot of people say, well, people that decide to go and get involved in another life, whether it's with another woman or if it means taking a chance at another segment of your life in your golden years to enjoy your fourth quarter. I decided that I would go for that. I would reach out and try something new. What I can tell you guys is that living over here in the Philippines, for me, life every day is a new adventure. And I think that's a lot of times what we're missing in our lives is that we don't have a challenge. We don't have an adventure. And you know, if we don't try, we'll succeed at not trying. I would rather try to enjoy life than to sit back and complain because my life's not happy. Remember, guys, we make the choices in our life. No one can make them for us. A lot of my friends tell me, well, I'm unhappy with my situation or I'm unhappy with my life. Well, do you have an adventure left in you? Are you bold enough to say, I believe there's more to life even after 65? One thing you have to do is make sure that you take care of your health. Eat right. Get up off the couch and move, walk, exercise. Go to the gym, even if it's just getting up every morning if you're retired and walking. And I'm talking to seniors now because at 67, I'm living my best life now. I've came across the world on a 16-hour flight over a year ago. I've got married again in the last 3 months. I have a wonderful and a beautiful wife. We enjoy our life. We take trips. We go on vacations. We go to see beautiful beaches. And I'm not saying that everybody has to do what I did. But a lot of people say, well, because you left the United States, because you went to a different country and married a woman that was younger than you, why would you do those things? Well, I was saying there was an adventure that was left in my life. And I was going to take the chance to live that adventure. We have to understand that we make the choices that dictate whether we're going to wake up in the morning enjoying life or not enjoying life. So here's the thing, guys. What are you going to do with the rest of your life if you're in the fourth quarter? If you're a senior, maybe you're living by yourself. Maybe you're divorced. Hopefully, your wife's still living and you're happily married and you're enjoying your life. But let me just tell you a little story. I had a friend, good friend, won't mention his name. And he called me since I've been in the Philippines and told me he wasn't happy with his life. He had been let down in relationships. So he wasn't in a relationship now. The relationship had turned toxic. And he was very unhappy with his life. His health was starting to suffer because of the bad relationship that he had just got out of. Matter of fact, he said he had been diagnosed with an illness. And he said, William, I wish that I had did like you and made a decision to change my life before it was too late. Unfortunately, he passed away just a few months ago. He was younger than me. And I've seen all too many of my friends pass away when I look on Facebook and they leave in this world. And we only get one chance at this. We understand that those of us that are Christians, that absent from the body, present with the Lord, that we're going to be with the Lord one day. But until then, St. John 10:10 says, the thief cometh not but for to steal, kill, and destroy. I come that you might have life, and that you might have that more abundantly. We're supposed to enjoy our life, guys. Life is not a spectator sport. You have to get in the game and actually play. If you're unhappy with your life, only you can change that. You have to make a plan. My brother, Gary, used to always tell me, failing to plan is planning to fail. Maybe you don't have to get on a plane and go to the Philippines, but maybe there's still an adventure left in your life, something that you're passionate about. You should plan to make that happen. Because guess what? We got to enjoy every day. We don't know when we won't wake up the next day. We should refuse to be satisfied with second best in our lives. God gave us life, and he wants to enjoy us to enjoy that life. One thing I can say about being over here in the Philippines, I've learned to enjoy every day. I've learned that every day is a new adventure, and I'm getting to live that adventure. But it was a choice. I had to come out of my comfort zone. I was claustrophobic. I would have never thought I could have got on a plane and flew 16 hours one way. But until you face your fears, you'll never conquer them. And guess what? It's just like anything else. When we were young, we thought that things that seemed hard to us, once we did them, they became easy. Guys, I tell you something. You can face your fears. You can live your best life now. I love to hear from people that are already over here or already have decided to do something different with their life, because I was always an adventurer. I like different things. I like doing different things. I like new adventures. Don't forget, guys, tomorrow's not promised. Live your adventure today. Get up and live your best life. If you've never got a chance to do that one thing that you wanted to do, go do it. Do it now. Let me ask you this question, those of you 65 and over. If not now, when? We don't know how many more days we got, but don't you want to fulfill what's in your life? If there's an adventure left in you, go live that adventure. We here at Junie Lyon Williams Adventure, we encourage you. Go do that thing you've always wanted to do. Whether that be if your wife's still living. Maybe you're widowed. Maybe you're just sitting at home and you feel invisible back in the U.S. Doesn't have to be the Philippines, but get your passport. Understand that there's a big world out there. There's still a lot of living left for you to do. That's what I decided. And I don't regret that decision. I've met new friends. I've experienced new things. And I'm living my best life now. No, the best of your life is not behind you. Guess what? The best of your life's still in front of you. Just like my man is pointing out in the video. It's out there. Your best life is out there. You have to seize the day. And you have to go get it. And anything worth having is a challenge. Whenever we face change or something new, there's always a little fear. But we can overcome our fears and enjoy our life. Go get your adventure, guys. We at Junie Lyon and Williams Adventures tell you, we're going to take you with us. Whenever we go somewhere, whatever we do, we're going to show you it to you. We appreciate our subscribers. Remember, give us a thumbs up. Remember to continue to watch us as we go on our adventures. We appreciate you. And feel free to comment. What do you think? Is your best adventure still out there? Is your best life the rest of your life? Because that's what I think. The rest of your life is the best of your life. We'll be seeing you soon, guys, here at Junie Lyon Williams Adventures. Thank you for watching our videos, and we'll see you next time.